the Seance experience, which I know, Rich, you were quite keen on going to. Oh, have you been into that little box before?
Oh, I'm fucking devastated that I missed out again. you did it, didn't you? How was it for you?
I did go in. If you don't know what we're talking about, this is basically a shipping container, a nice one, not a shitty one that's been across the sea. It's been painted and done out, where there's lots of seats in it. And a table in this particular. I think they do different like versions or different experiences.
Yeah, they've got several different. I think they've got about 6 or 7 different ones.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
and this one was called Seance. So I went in. Do you know what? It was fairly full. I mean, they were doing constant exhibitions, and I had to queue for a few minutes. But I mean, there was a full room. It wasn't like it was empty at all. Now, the one thing I will say is, if you're tall, or you find it difficult to be in small spaces. I mean, I'm 5'11", 6 foot with my shoes on, and I was wedged up against the fucking back of the thing and the table because it's not
when you
like
get your stilettos on.
Yes, exactly. Me festival. Download festival select. That's not a bad idea, actually, Rich. I like that. I might do that. Yeah. But my knees were, because underneath the table, it's not clear. It's like there's something in front of it. So like like a block of something that you can't. That's unyielding. So you sort of wedged in a little bit like that. But once you get used to that, you put your headphones on. And it is very sort of, you don't even realise. The sound is that good, actually. You don't realise that it isn't somebody actually in front of you that's talking. Because it's one of those, it's like a spatial thing. It's where they use the left and right speakers to make sounds appear that they're coming from around you, basically, no matter where you're sitting, which is quite clever.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I forgot to mention is the fact of they make you put your hands on the desk that's in front of you, and it rumbles and bangs. So whenever it goes off in your earphones, something like bangs on the table, you feel it with your hands. That's quite freaky. And so it really adds to this feeling that you're in that environment that's being painted in your head. And because I used to work for Merlin, which is a theme park company, they own Alton Towers, they own Legoland. I know what to expect with this kind of thing, which did ruin it a little bit. But if you're not a theme park geek, you will probably enjoy it a lot more than I did. It was great, actually, because it was a sort of story of raising spirits and poltergeists and things being knocked over and somebody running up and down the table. It was quite good. Yeah. So I'd recommend it if you get the chance. If they do that again, go and have a look at that in the village.
Yeah, what was the one they did? They did it the year before as well. I think they brought their eulogy show the year before, which is like set in a hotel basement, and you sit in laundry carts, basically like big metal steel cages that you push. You might see somebody from Tesco or Asda or whatever pushing it on the shop floor. Yeah, they sit you on that on a pillow basically, or a cushion or whatever, with your headphones on, and they have that experience there. But the other ones they do is they've got one about flight. They've got one about another one called Coma, where the shipping container is transformed into a clinical facility.
Oh, wow.
And invites the audience to slip into a collective dream. They got one with an invisible man, and they've got an interactive arcade experience. It's called 80s style, and yeah.
Wow. That does sound good. So they're quite creative with this shit. So yeah, definitely. If you see this thing in the village, it tends to be in a corner somewhere, sort of near to where Fat Frank's is the best sort of because how do you describe where anything is in the village? But yeah, it's kind of there. It was if you remember seeing the little skate park, like my mime of a skate park there. That's quite good. That's where it was. So yeah, have a look. And you don't have to pay extra for it. You just go in.